So yeah, my hair, everything, my bad. I just wake up because I've been getting sleep very late lately, like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and study. I like a lot to study. Uh, yeah. So I was talking about the criminal stuff. I wanna try to set an example of what it was like over there when first I came to the US. Because of my boss and my mother, I was able to go into college, Berkeley, and I didn't know anything at all. I was a very rebel kid here in Mexico. I almost didn't go to school. Uh, well, first day of school, I did miss the first day over there because how do you say it? I still having problem pronouncing that like many other words. I didn't know how to use the bar station, the train station. I spent like 1 hour and a half trying to get the ticket to go to school. And once I did that, a Mexican did pass me by and help me and kinda tell me how to do it. I ended in San Francisco, a little bit more of San Francisco, because I didn't understand a freaking thing that everybody was talking about. I just was seeing one side, the other side. Chinese, Mexican, Arabs, black people, white people. It was a whole freaking world different from me. Uh, so I did get out of the train station and I did go up to see where was I, and it was kind of surprise to me. Those huge buildings. I just started to crying literally in front of people that were coming up and down. And then a white guy, a black guy, um, an African American guy. I don't know how to call it because I get sorry if I am calling you in the wrong way. He saw me crying and started talking to me if I needed some help, and I didn't understand him. It was so tall. Actually, I am a pretty small, petite girl. I kind of like a chihuahua, and I was thinking, oh my god, he's talking to me. What the fuck? And but those time when you cry and you cannot stop doing it, and it was kinda awful. My little dog. Uh, he's fighting with another one that is more bigger. It was kind of awful because a policeman did came by and start asking in a very violent way if I don't know. I think if that guy it was harassing me or I was afraid of him. I don't know. So I didn't know what to say. I just started looking at the white guy, the other guy, the white guy, the other guy, and I was what? And the only thing I can think in that moment it was getting more and more violent. I am going to run, and I did. I did run, and I just jumped into a train station without using the ticket. And I just hear the guy talking to me, and I jumped into a train without using the ticket, like in the movies. Whoa! And the black guy was just laughing. I just uh, my dog kind of turned around a little bit, and I was just seeing that the black guy had his hand in his stomach. He couldn't contain the laugh, and I started kind of laughing too. And all the people in the train just look around, see me, what? and I had to get to another part of the train, and I was very embarrassed about that. Then I called my mother. I was very difficult. I didn't remember how to call my mother. He, and then she did get angry at me. I was punished. The second day, uh, it was awful too. So awful. On the day after the day of the day of the day. I didn't knew, not even the boss of my mother knew about it. She was a person that they had money, and oh my god, they are not gonna keep quiet. They, I couldn't go to a school with red or blue clothes, and that was the first thing I did. I was wearing a black, blue pants and a red t-shirt. And I remember that when my mother had to get me into school and teach me how to do it. And she just laughed. She said, "Oh yeah, you gotta go to the office." And I remember, oh my god, almost everybody in that high school look at me like, what the fuck? And somebody really came and tell me, who the fuck do you think you are? And I just look at him and I didn't know how to pronounce. I didn't know what that meant. And I said, okay, thank you, bye. And I just remember they're laughing about it. And I couldn't pass all those years without people notice me. So it became kind of hell. And what does it has to do with all that crap? First of all, the reaction of the policeman in the first day. He thought he was doing harm to me instead of helping me. Second of all, the second day, I didn't knew of this gangster stuff, of the blob, or something like that, I think they're called, and the blue guys. So you are not allowed even in high school to use that. And the first day, I just went into that high school with blue and red clothes without knowing it. They quickly grab me by the arm and they say, well, you gotta finish that day, but you cannot do it again. Uh, they are gonna forgive you because you don't speak English, I think. They did get a translator and student to tell me about that. And what is the point? Is that there are many many different groups. Uh, and it did have a lot to do with the gangster stuff with black and white people and about the criminality and racism. Why I think they go hand in hand. And I didn't knew anything at all of the pre- precautions that you have to have in high school. I do have a lot of freaking experiences. And even with the Mexican people, I tried to fight a black American woman because she was pushing me a lot too. And that is the kind of thing, even in the cafeteria, she didn't let me eat at all. She was like more bigger than me. And and the first I was kind of afraid, but then I started to get angry and angry and angry, and we almost fight in the cafeteria. And the Mexicans told me, "Oh, don't worry, we're gonna call our sisters. We're gonna beat her up." And the thing I am getting at is that I didn't knew why or what was her problem or why it could be that division of people that I wasn't even allowed to use the same clothes or the clothes that I did wanted. I love blood. I love blue. And I wasn't allowed to do that because I could have a misunderstand situation and I could put my life in danger. They told me that they could think that I belong to some of this gangster stuff. I belong into these kind of groups. And I think why my life has been so difficult is because I don't consider myself a part of any group. And I don't want to be. I just want to live and let other people live. And just me. I don't like when those kind of groups put you in positions of ideas. What do I mean by that? I don't even know if I am saying that correctly. When it's like they are forcing you to believe an idea and they are not letting you to be as you are. And actually, I am like this almost every day, and it's very difficult to be like this, like me, because many people in society tend to follow certain uh, protocols of ideas. You have a leader, you have a group, you have an idea. If you disagree with that, you're out. Or they can even kill you. And I think all of these situations, all of these definitions of subjects, those go hand in hand. But sometimes they even misunderstood and skip each other. Why? Because sometimes it doesn't matter if you are white or you are Chinese or Mexican. It becomes only about power. Power, power. Well, there are my thoughts on criminality and racism divisions. And I gotta stop because they are not gonna keep quiet. And I gotta start that day. So, what do you think about those subjects? What are your experiences? I have a lot. I did suffer a lot. It was very difficult, but I did learn a lot too. Okay, I gotta go. He's getting crazy.